Alright, this is Vegeta 8259 once again, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the 1/380th scale Nissin Cup Noodle Gunpla. Now, if you didn't see I got a package today, number 13, where I unboxed these. In Japan right now, they're having a special promotion where specially marked cups of cup noodles will have a miniature Gundam model kit attached to it in one of these little plastic things just attached to the top of the noodles. So, yeah. Actually, let's do packaging first. Since it's not your standard Gundam model kit box. Basically, it's this clear plastic little kind of a upside down cup that fits on top of the noodles. Pop it off and remove the bottom, and inside you're going to get some instructions. Very simple. As you can see, it's just the bottom half of the instruction sheet basically, and you get your special Cup Noodle Gunpla coupon, and if you get all 4 of them, you can enter into a contest to win a Master Grade 1-Year War RX-78 with a special red and gold Nissin Cup Noodle color scheme. So, yeah. I'm actually not sure if I'll be able to enter or not, since I don't live in Japan. But if there's no country restriction, I just might enter. And on the inside, I think most of them are on 3 frames. Can't remember if all of them were, but this is obviously the frames for the green Zaku 2. You've got light green. This frame is half light green, half dark green. And then you've got a small gray frame. All 3 of them were molded in 3 colors. Actually, no, scratch that. The 2 Zakus are in 3 colors. And the Gundam and Dom are in 4 colors. So, yeah. And then you've just got some paper inserts, information about the mobile suit, Gundam 30th anniversary logo, etc. So, now on to the actual model kits. Well, let's just go from left to right. We've got Char's Zaku 2, which, color-wise is actually pretty nice. Got his standard Char, kind of a pinkish color, with the kind of a wine red for the torso. Then he's got a few gray parts for the cockpit hatch, the bottoms of his feet, and the machine gun. And the hand right here is attached to the machine gun. That's all one piece. Now for articulation, the shoulders are on a ball joint, so they can rotate 360, move back and forth a bit, and in and out slightly. Same thing on the other side, obviously. The shield doesn't move at all. The head is on a peg, and it can go 360. And then the legs are on pegs as well, so they can rotate 360 at the thigh. And that's about all you're going to get for articulation, obviously, because this is such a small model kit. Parts count, let's see, how many parts were in this? Each leg is just 2 halves, and then the gray bottom, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 parts in this model kit. So, not a lot of articulation, not a lot of parts, but what I do like about these, oh, I forgot, 17 parts. His backpack was a separate piece, even though it's not a different color. What I do like about these model kits is that they are very, very nicely detailed despite their size. I mean, look at the panel lining on there. That's almost about as many panel lines as you would expect to see on a high grade. So, and especially the machine gun. I mean, if I get it too close, it kind of gets blurry, but look at that. All the lines are there. Each individual finger is there on the fist. So really, really nice attention to detail on these tiny 1/380th scale model kits. And of course, the green Zaku is pretty much the same as Char's Zaku. Has the same articulation, same colors, only replace the reds with greens. Only difference is, obviously, there's no command antenna, and the Zaku has a heat hawk rather than a machine gun. And this heat hawk is, again, just molded right into his fist there. And actually, they went out of the way to do the differences between the Char Zaku and the standard Zaku. As you can see, the backpacks are different, and even the backs of the legs are different. The green one has 2 thrusters, whereas Char Zaku has 3. So again, Bandai definitely gets marks for attention to detail. Next up, we've got the Gundam, which is molded in 4 colors. Got blue for the torso. It's actually not white, it's that kind of an off-white grayish color for most of his body. Red for the feet, gray for the backpack, and the beam rifle. And again, really, really nice detail. And actually, the Gundam has even more panel lining than the Zaku's do, as you can see on the shield here. The shield actually is removable, although the arm came off with it. The only downside is that you're left with a big hole in the side of the arm where the shield pegs in. Look, there's even detail on the back side of the shield. But Gundam's got about the same articulation as the Zaku. Arms are on ball joints so they can go 360 and wiggle around a little bit. Head is on a peg, so it goes 360. And the hips are also on pegs, but they don't go 360 on the Gundam, since Gundam has a square leg, whereas the Zaku's have round legs, so it's not going to go 360 there. But still, really nice looking. And obviously on all 4 of these you're going to have to do some painting with either a fine tip Gundam marker or a really, really fine tip paintbrush. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing with mine. So, on to the Dom. Molded in a really bright purple, which looks nice. Black for the torso and the feet. And then a couple of gray parts for the chest and the bazooka here. Not quite as much panel lining on the Dom as there was on the previous 3, but it still looks really nice. And of course has the same articulation. Ball joint elbows. The head on the Dom is not articulated, it's just molded right into the torso. And I like the pose that they gave the bazooka, how they let it be mounted over the shoulder instead of just holding it straight out, kind of like the Zaku. He's holding this heat hawk and it looks kind of awkward. But the Dom has a very natural pose for the bazooka. And the Dom's legs are on pegs so they can rotate 360. So, now for a couple of size comparisons. Here is the 1/200th scale speed grade RX-78 next to the 1/380th scale RX-78. So, even though the speed grades are pretty small, you can tell these Cup Noodle Gunpla are even smaller. These things are just over an inch, maybe an inch and a half tall, so they're not very big at all. And here it is next to a 1/144th scale Gundam. And look at that, the 1/144 scale, which is usually considered a small model kit, is not even within the camera frame. So yeah, doesn't even reach up to the knees. These things are very tiny, but like I've said many times before, very well detailed. And with a little bit of paint, they should look really, really nice. In fact, let's see here. I've got a small sample of a painted green Zaku on the side of the package, so it'll look much better once it gets painted. And as for the noodles themselves, they've got a nice gold foil just decoration on there, and a nice silver foil RX-78 on the cup. And as for taste, oh, they're still hot, but they are pretty good. These particular noodles have shrimp, corn, something looks like beef. Maybe it's pork, I'm not sure. But they do taste pretty good. Better than the American cup noodles that we get at the grocery store. So that's about it for the Nissin Cup Noodle Gunpla review, and I will see you guys next time.